Hey guys, it's Lauren Aspen here, and in this video I'm going to be telling you my top 5 favorite rides at Epcot at Disney World. And yeah, but before I start this video, please hit the subscribe button to see more Disney, Harry Potter, and American Girl videos. Also, I did make a video called, I think, my top favorite 5 Magic Kingdom rides. So I'm gonna put that on the screen somewhere, so if you want to go check that out, you can. So let's get started. So the first ride I'm going to tell you about is a super underrated ride, and you can probably guess what I'm going to say because it has a really strong fan base, and it's the Journey into Imagination with Figment ride. And I've honestly always loved this ride. It just seemed always so cool to me when I was younger, and I still like it now. And I just think it's really cool, and it's really underrated, and I wish it would get more attention, but I am really glad that they're starting to put literally like Figment everywhere. And I'm glad that Figment is actually on more merchandise than he was in the past, so that's really nice. So the next ride that I'm going to be telling you about is Soarin'. And the first time I rode Soarin', I was honestly like so amazed because it feels amazing. It literally feels like one of those dreams where you're flying and you just like, especially because your feet hang over, which is really cool, and it just felt so amazing. And then they changed it to Soarin', what's it called? Soarin' Around the World. I couldn't think of the name there. And I loved the original version of Soarin', but this version was even better, and I just thought it was so cool. And to see like all those like famous landmark building things, like right in front of you, and it feels like you're going like right for it. It's just so cool, and I've always loved Soarin', but this is actually like better, and I didn't think it could get any better. So the next one I'm going to tell you about is Living with the Land. And Living with the Land is also one of those underrated rides. It's not as underrated as Figment, and probably the reason because it's literally right next to Soarin'. Soarin's a really popular ride, but Journey into Imagination is like kind of over somewhere, and Living with the Land is right next to Soarin'. So I think it's really cool, and like at the part where you go into where the all the plants are, I just think it's so cool that Disney and like Epcot and all the parks like grow part of their own food. And that just like, I've always wondered why the food tastes so good there, and that's probably because they literally grow most of it themselves, and that's probably why everything tastes so fresh. And it's just really cool, and they like show you all the food, and they show you all the different kinds of food. So the fourth ride I'm going to be telling you about, by the way, this is in no particular order, like this isn't like my top, like I can't pick a favorite honestly, but my fourth ride that I'm going to be telling you about is Test Track. And last time we went to Disney, I literally rode Test Track like 2 or 3 times in one day, and then the next day, because I did single rider, that's how I got on it so many times, but then the next day we didn't do single rider. It was just so much fun, and the first time I went on it, I'm just like, yay, we're finally doing this, because we've always kind of wanted to do it in the past. It's always just been super crowded. So we finally went on it, and it was just awesome. And I just think it's really cool that you get to design a car, and I designed a car that came in last place, but it was still really fun designing it, and I just think it's really cool. So the last ride is Frozen Ever After, and people say it's an overrated ride, and I kind of do agree with that, but I think it's, and I did love Maelstrom, but I really like the Frozen ride. I honestly cannot help myself. It's just a really fun ride, and especially because it has the same ride track as Maelstrom. You get like if you like go down the waterfall frontwards and backwards, like the drop. It's not a drop. It kind of is a drop. Anyways, it's just, I really like it, and like also like sings Let It Go, and I was literally like lip singing very intensely to that, and it was just so fun. Okay, so And another plus about that ride is if you want to meet Elsa and Anna, literally when I was there, it took the attention away from meeting Elsa and Anna. So it was like a 25-minute wait, when in the past it's been like an hour, right? Like when Frozen started to like take over Norway. And it's just really cool because it's just like literally you can walk in there and meet Elsa and Anna instead of waiting an hour because Frozen Ever After's there and most people are trying to ride the ride. So anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Go watch the Magic Kingdom video if you want, and also I later will make a Animal Kingdom video, so stay tuned for that. And see you in the next video. Bye!